Okay, let's move into the Young Bucks, man. I mean, we're all kind of
Mhm.
really G'd up about the guys. I think unfortunate Laban misses out, but I think that's understandable. We know Catewell, New Corday, and even Ford is kind of that's your cover and
Yeah.
experience as well. And back row is a position that needs to be quite solid and experienced. And so we can understand it. But for the other guys, Leatoa, Vaimaonga, and Halasima, what a great opportunity. And in your prediction, Ash, do you think these guys will hit the ground running? Are they, us as fans, we always promote the youth, but then sometimes when the youth get an opportunity and it doesn't go too well, we're critical of the youth.
Yeah.
A la Ed Kossi and his debuts and time, in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Um, so what can we expect from them? And if they do, are they ready? And if they do have a downturn or have a bad game, how do we as fans need to kind of stay patient with these guys? You know what I mean? What's your thoughts
Yeah.
here?
I think what sets these two guys apart, and I've said it multiple times to where when I rank a lot of the boys that are coming through the grades, is I think these guys are mentality monsters, right? I think the confidence that both these guys play with, I don't think it wavers throughout any part of the game. Like Leka plays like he's like, honestly, he's so aggressive. He takes it to the game. Vaimonga, he takes it to the game. He will throw the odd offload here and there. We've seen it in trials, but they have a ton of ability and they have a ton of confidence. And I think that's what helps them. Obviously, I believe they're going to really take a massive step this year and really hit the ground running, as you kind of touched on. Do they hit the ground running? I believe they will. Every time we've seen him jump up into first grade, they've had incredible performances. We remember last year, Leka against the Dogs in his first big performance, almost won us that game. Vaimoanga had some amazing moments for us when he first debuted and that, and even the game last year against the Dolphins, the big try to get us back in to really almost nick that game as well. These boys have full of confidence, they're full of talent, and I think they will hit the ground running, bro. As soon as they grab that opportunity, it's going to be really, really hard to take it off them. And as you know, I've always been a guy that worries about certain players that we put in too early. I think Webby's done a very good job at this period of just like holding it. All right, now, guys, we don't really have any other choice. These guys have got to play now. And I think that we're going to see that next step up. I think a lot of people were critical last year with Webby holding these younger boys down, but I think he's done a very good job of like giving them tastes of first grade. They know what it takes to get there. They know how to play when they get up in that stage. And I'm sure they're going to hit the ground running as well, bro. But mentality monsters, that's what I'm going to really call it, is both these boys just have that attacking, aggressive mentality. And I absolutely love that.
Yeah, I love their energy. You can tell it's immediate, it's infectious, it's impactful. It's not just loose cannon rage. I think even Dimitrix kind of channeled his game even more
Yeah.
from 2023 when he got his debut. Leka is really man, that break that. Or what I said, that was the best center run of the year, and he wasn't even a center
Incredible.
last year. And crazy talent. Yeah, so I'm excited for them. Leatoa for me is the one that's probably going to be. He's the most steady Eddie one, and he's had the most time out of probably the three of them. But he feels like he's going to become a solid pro for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm really excited for those guys, and hoping they do well. I think yeah, and give them the time and the opportunity, even if things go a bit pear shaped. We know Ali has had his moments at times,
Yeah.
and he's always 2 or 3 years in now. But I think Ali actually kind of he had a good. Did he have a good season last year? I remember 2023. He had the back
Yeah.
ends of his season was poor, but I think he was kind of consistent last year, if I'm remembering. Yeah, when he came on.
Yeah,
Uh,
he had some big moments last year. He had the Dolphins game where he had a couple of errors in that one, but he also had that amazing big line break that opened up that big opportunity before he got
yeah,
knocked out by the big knee of Ed Gossi. And then the Sharkies game, he just ran straight over the top of Nico Hines. He's had big moments. He showed ability in that area, and
yeah,
this year looks like he's learned a lot of the lessons of the past, and he's gotten really fit too. Like he looks stronger, bigger, stronger, and he's got
yeah.
put up in lights now. So I think there's a lot of ability there.
Well, actually, now that I'm talking about Ali and even the likes of 124, that they have been surpassed. Well, at the moment, we think they've been surpassed by Dimitri and Leka. What does it say
Yeah.
for Ali, the likes of Ali? Is he now back in the picking order lower, even lower now? and
would
Bunty as well, or was it kind of they're going to fight for those spots every week? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I would say that like that 17 jersey is still like, as Webby has brought up, like he's pretty sold with his 1 to 16. I think looking at this lineup here, I think the only changes I reckon he would have is maybe Dallin in for Tane if Dallin was healthy, and maybe
Mm.
Rocco in for Bompy if Rocco was healthy. Everything
Yep.
else from top to bottom, I think that's probably his predicted lineup for 16. That 17 jersey has always been the one that he's always just gone, that's just a player that he's going to chuck in there maybe for game reliance. I hope, obviously, it's good to see Lecker get the first shot there. It shows that he's jumped the pecking order. He looks like the guy that's next cab off the rank with our juniors. But
Yep.
with Bunty and Ale, I think they are the guys that are probably fighting for that 17 jersey, if not playing a lot more cup and being like those gatekeeper type of players. You will see them there if their depth really gets like, we lose a couple of these forwards there. They have the ability to step up and play good football. But I don't think we're going to see them as consistent unless we have a big injury toll, right? And I think they bode well. Not many other rugby league sides in the competition have depth like that in those
Yeah,
positions as well.
fair
So
point.
I think they are going to be more of a depth play for me this year.
I think that's where we talked about it last week, is that depth looks solid. Like even if we have an injury crisis, should we say, we do look pretty healthy. If we got likes of Ale, Bunty, you got Tamaida, you got Tanner Boyd and Cup, you got
Yep.
other guys in there. So yeah, I feel we should, if we even have, feel confident with that. But that's a great sign for like this Vaimonga and Halasima, that they actually getting earmarked above those boys, and those boys, Ali in particular, have been in above them in terms of the last 2 years. So good signs for progression. And this is what we wanted from Webby last year, but I think Webby kind of said, "Halt, just
Just
let
hold
these
it.
boys hold it." But we couldn't help it last year. We wanted something fresh, but
I know.
you get it now, and kind of understand. Okay, we just had to be a bit more patient. So.
Yeah.
But it is here, and we'll get to see, bro. The big lights of Vegas. Just to see Lick Alasimo or Vaimonga get a try would be like far out. That would be like, yeah, man, that'd be amazing.
No bigger stage for
Ah,
those boys just yet, bro. It's the biggest game for their career going over across the seas and, a big showcase at Vegas. I think those boys are going
yeah,
to absolutely love that. And as I keep saying, they're mentality monsters. They're going to attack the game no matter what. And that's what I'm really excited for. I don't think both these guys hide in their shell. They want the football in their hands and they want to make plays. So that's what I'm
yeah.
excited for.